Stanz, I have potentially a 3-part series of YouTube dives for you today.
All today? Or do you mean like, are we gonna start the snowball
No, this
down
is
the
part
hill?
1. This is just a way for me to be able to talk about Sugar Pine 7, but we need to talk about 2 other things before we get there. Today, we are doing a dive into this man.
Oh, yo! I'm actually excited for this because I don't know this man. Sup. That's what I'm talking about. I see his face everywhere. This is like, to me, when I dream about like random YouTubers saying thing, it's Philip DeFranco's face. And I've never watched a Philip DeFranco video, and I'm excited about it.
Type in Philip DeFranco on YouTube, Raw, and then oldest. And you'll see that it's from like, what, 6 years ago? I can't read that.
Oh, wait, is there a reset? Is there a great reset?
He deleted basically every single video on his channel when he was called sxephil.
sxephil? Is this supposed to be pronounced like sexy Phil?
It's sexy, yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
sexy Phil. Okay.
A 2009 sxephil video.
Wait, this is some real journalism, bro. Holy.
It's literally one of the only examples of old Philip DeFranco that I could find.
Right.
And I saw this comment. Are you serious? How many times do I have to say it? That's
Imagine if the punchline is just the N-word. This is, to me, that's old YouTube. How many times do I have to say it?
wrong. There is only one L in my name.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just like, it's funny, but is it even worth including as in a video at all, let alone it being the intro?
I'm on board, brother.
I'm joking. To prove it, here's a picture of me with my best black friend.
Okay, yeah, now it's way less funny. I thought it was just a one-off, you know?
What were you saying?
I thought it was, yeah, like a funny cold
open,
open, just a little joke, and then he continued the bit. My apologies.
The Kanye joke didn't age well either.
No.
This one lady, she complained about Bank of America because her rate went from like 12% to 30%. Bank of America contacted her and they negotiated it back down. Because the woman spoke the truth that banks will fuck you in the ass with a huge spiked dildo, metaphorically.
This
Stupid
is
evil
definitely like he's doing a type 5 on the news.
Right, yeah, this is not news. This is just comedy.
Yeah.
Pure comedy.
And over the years, he developed to basically just news, but it is very funny because obviously it's still him.
Man, it's crazy how zoomed in he is, too. Was this how YouTube looked back in the day? Could you imagine if I was like, hey, what's up, guys? Stanz here. It's like walking through a museum and being like, people did it. You see cave art and you're like, it's a buffalo. I'm seeing Philip DeFranco for the first time. I was like, holy shit.
Apart from snippets and like clips from live streams, this is the earliest video I could find that existed online of Philip DeFranco.
Got it. And this has
crazy.
since been scrubbed. So this is the type of content that he said, you know what? Not for me.
Even when he was like had transitioned to more news stuff, he's deleted most of those videos as well.
Interesting. Yeah, it's like it feels to you like an arbitrary point.
Other clips that I was able to find was through a channel called The Fine Brothers, who you know, for their React series. We talked about them before.
They are the ones that tried to copyright React, right?
They are. Well done. You've been studying. I'm going to preface this with, this is almost like a mini deep dive into the React series, because I think you're going to hate this.
You think I'm going to hate this?
I want this in here so we can see examples of Philip DeFranco that doesn't exist anymore. But I think you're not going to be able to pay attention to the Philip DeFranco side because you're going to be like, what is this, dude? Why do people watch this?
I love reacting. Bat chest.
Redemption through reading. And essentially what will happen is an inmate will choose a literature book, a science
I don't know why that's funny.
Once they will write an essay.
Oh, that's uncomfortable. Laughing and like, oh, inmate? Person's in prison?
If it is good enough, they will get 4 days off of their sentence. Ultimately, I'm sharing this story because I want to know what you think in the comments down below, because a huge part of me thinks that this is just a bullshit program. Like, really?
So exactly what he said there. If I had to pick out one thing that Philip DeFranco, with his news style, tried to focus on, whether it's true or not, he would try and just say what the facts of the matter were, and then posit the question to the audience, what do you guys think? And then he'd say his opinion on the things that he's just talked about. So his focus was very much, here is the information. What do you think about that information? Now here's my opinion.
Got it, because then he immediately said, like, I think it's kind of cringe, you know?
Yeah.
Could you imagine you spend like an hour commenting like, I think it's great, you know, recidivism is a bad thing, and you like type this whole thing in and he goes, I think it's dumb, and you have to delete your comment.
Exactly. Which it feels like, especially in America, it's hard to find news.
Watch
that
yourself
isn't
here. I'm sorry, wait.
opinion-based.
Watch yourself.
It's hard to find news that isn't just, here is my opinion that I'm stating as truth.
Yes.
Let's move on to our BAMF of
Mario,
the day,
he
Mr.
talks
Del
so
Rosen.
weird.
So that was a
Was
BAMF
pushed
of the
onto
day,
track.
which
Literally
you know what a
jumped
BAMF
onto
is,
the
right?
It's a
Stan?
badass
Of the
motherfucker.
oncoming train.
Yes, sometimes he does both, but it's his douchebag of the day and his
Right.
BAMF of the day.
Oh my God, remember Clown of the Week? We used to have a good thing going. Bring back the Stanz show, bro.
And there was a lot of pictures and many of
I
them
like
were
this
not-
segment. I like this. Very nice.
Can we rewind to the hot chicks?
It's a real issue. It's a
Nice, bro.
serious issue, and it's about what's happening in Syria
This
right
is
now.
insane.
Some of the-
The transition. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's get away from baby vegan booty. Let's talk about Syria. Unfortunately, this factory's been bombed.
The whiplash, I think, is partly to do with the editing out a lot of the context
Makes sense.
that he would give as transition. So I don't think it was as insane as that in his original video. But also, part of his ethos was get the young people in with topical teen things and actually deliver the news to them. They might click off as soon as he starts talking about Syria, but a couple people won't. And that's more people that learn about things that people should be knowing that is happening in the world.
Right, but unfortunately, you have to learn them from a YouTuber, which is what scares me as a YouTuber who sometimes gives his opinion. It's also scary when people learn from me. Oh, question of the day. He's got another ritual was the word I was looking for.
For example of his ritual, is the first thing we saw. The sup. Like literally every video, sup, you beautiful bastards.
My name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love your
Oh, filled in. I love that.
Yeah.
faces, and
I
I'll
love your
see
faces,
you
and I'll see you tomorrow.
I love him. I love that guy. He's
Oh.
informative. I like that.
Finally, someone loves my face.
Oh shit. I'd like Damn, +2, bro. I knocked my headphones out because I was laughing too hard.
Oh, wait. Read the Teens React fact.
In January 2012, DeFranco launched the YouTube channel SourceFed as part of YouTube's premium channel initiative, which already has over 500,000 subscribers.
We've not finished this deep dive yet, but this is a leak for the next part of this.
SourceFed. SourceFed is your daily destination and download of everything pop culture news, opinion, and other things and stuff we don't even know about yet.
As a new person who's just learning about this, I'm not really sure how SourceFed is different than his main channel, unless it's not.
Right. So it's
I
not
brought
him. Exactly. This is his ethos for informing as many people in the funnest way possible. And
Right,
to do
20
that,
minutes or
he's-
less. Like, this is all you need to dive into for the day.
We will watch the rest of this video and all of the SourceFed things in the next dive.
Sounds good. See you later, Phil.
Now, I think you could watch one video that is close to the oldest and then one of his most recent videos so you can get an understanding of how much he's changed in the 6 years that we have evidence of.
What about, is
Well,
this
because-
Jenna Marbles? I'm seeing a lot of nopers, but maybe they're talking about something else.
I think any of them should be a fine topic to cover, so it's up to you.
Got it. Jenna Marbles it is.
Well, let's just jump into it. And the first thing I'll
Oh
briefly
yeah, let's
address,
just
a lot
jump
of
into it
people-
is another ritual. He says that every video. It's great.
Right. He's not going to fucking vibe with you for a second like I might.
recover the YouTube monetization story because there have been a lot of updates. A ton of people all of a sudden had a lot of videos that had their ads removed. They were demonetized. Many people not receiving any email whatsoever.
See what I was
crap,
saying
my
about
videos
if
are
you
being
look back
demonetized.
to the Daily Motion video that we watched of sxephil.
This
it's
is
like
a different channel.
a
Completely
different channel,
Yeah.
but you can feel like the cadence, the way he's talking. If this was old sxephil, the only difference is at the end of each one of those cadences, it would be like, and this is my black friend. You know, that's the only difference it feels like.
It's so funny. Just like an edgy joke besides that.
Yeah.
Guys too. Massive creators like Jenna Marbles, H3 Productions.
It was Jenna Marbles
I
in the
know.
thumbnail.
I think there's like 3 YouTubers that I'm not face blind to, and Jenna Marbles is one of them. I don't know what TIA is. Should I watch this?
This is Today in Awesome, so this is one of his rituals. So yes,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, let's ritual
And
it.
the first bit of awesome is your boy Ethan, aka H3 Productions.
Can I reveal something else to you?
Oh, have you never seen Hot Ones or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You knew. I see the bald man all the time, and I'm like, damn, how did he get that gig? That's
The
sick.
bald man.
Yeah, well, what would you call him? I don't know. Fucking
Sean Evans, his name.
Sean Evans is Captain America, bro. Sorry, let's just continue on.
And we got a trailer for season 4 of Silicon Valley. We also got a trailer for Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets, which I will note I'm including in this because I'm hopeful that it's going to be good. But I also get a little bit iffy when I see a movie advertised as much as this movie. The trailer is at over 4.4 million, but only has 8,000 likes on it, which means it's either being
Yo, he's doing good journalism. Wait, Philip DeFranco's a good YouTuber, bro. I'll put my stamp of approval on him.
Hell yeah.
From 6
Then
years ago, even. Maybe he's
This,
sucks now.
yeah, this is a good point then to transition to maybe a more recent video. If you go
Imagine
to,
if he's just unhinged now and awful. That would fucking rule. So Taylor Swift
Today,
sex
we're
tape.
talking about the Taylor Swift sex tape comments controversy that's lit part of the internet on fire. Wait,
Wait, pause for a
9-year-old girl who
second.
was
I just assumed he would have never have stopped doing "Sup, you beautiful bastards."
Oh,
And
did he
doesn't
not
anymore.
say it?
No. He's full YouTube pilled. He's like, instantly, let's get into it.
Today, we're talking about the Taylor Swift sex.
Wow, you're right. I think I have a big problem with meandering because I don't want to convey information quickly.
He says as he goes on a meander.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm meander pilled. I'm not all those who wander are lost, bro. I'm just out here in the field getting fucking lit. We have no destination here, right? At least that's where you and I differ, and that's why I frustrate you sometimes. Is that you have a destination, which is a nice, tight, deep dive where I learn a lot.
You have paid me to provide you with a destination, and then you're like, what's over here, dude? And I'm like, literally just stay on the track, otherwise you'll get bitten by rattlesnakes. And you're like, yeah, but they rattle, dude. Let's go listen to them.
Yeah, and then sometimes you get bit, you're like, that was tight. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
I don't think anyone's ever said that.
State police spotted a man dropping something in the family's mailbox. They found a ransom note.
He does
They
still do
checked
the
it
jump
for
cuts.
fingerprint-
Man, imagine if, like, news was inspired more by this than like the other way around. Could you imagine if you were watching the evening news and they like slightly zoomed in?
Well, I mean, it's all live, so it's hard to do similar things that you do on YouTube with like live news. But yeah, if there was an edited like special segment that was basically just a YouTube video, it would be very jarring for sure.
Sorry, you think that you can't do segments live? I've got news for you. Did I do that?
I pulled up the stream. That's just so you know, you can stop doing the... There was a point where I clearly...
I didn't hear a laugh. I was surprised because I didn't hear a laugh.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder why you didn't hear a laugh.
Yeah.
Police descended on a camper behind his mother's trailer in Milton. They broke inside, and there they found him as well as Charlotte, who was inside of a cabinet.
This question is actually from the heart. I'm not trying to derail or say something funny.
Okay.
Who is watching Philip DeFranco? Because I understand when it's like YouTube demonetization drama, or sometimes I'll do a video that's like, Mizkiff said what? But this is like, this girl was kidnapped and then she was found. And I am glad that I like learned about this news story. Do people use this as just like a daily thing, or that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I think it becomes part of, in the same way, a lot of OG YouTubers try and make things part of people's daily routine. You see it with Rhett and Link, with the Vlog Brothers, and Philip DeFranco. It's like, you come here to get filled in, right? To get your daily dose of news in a short, concise way that has highs and lows and all of the relevant things that you need to know. And it's from someone that has been doing it consistently. My mum watches Philip DeFranco and loves Philip DeFranco.
You know, your mom used to watch me and leave nice comments all the time, and you know she doesn't anymore. Laura, you son of a gun, you used to leave very nice comments. Actually, she only left comments on videos you edited, I think.
She would actually go down and check sometimes, and then she'd come to me and be like, hey, I watched this video, and I could tell you didn't edit it. I was like, you can't say that, Mum, because I like the editors, and for the most part, they do a much better job than me. That's insane that you would say. She was like, yeah, but I could tell. I was like, you could tell because it was better. And she was like, well, I mean, maybe.
So funny. She's like, yeah, there were like more edits and like things moving around. I didn't like it, you know?
Yeah.
So your mom watches Philip DeFranco in the morning.
Yeah, so she would listen to Philip DeFranco for the same reasons that most people would, which is it's just a nice, concise way to get news from a relatively unbiased source that manages to separate their opinions from the information that they give.
Which is cool. It's nice. I think that one of my biggest problems, the thing that Phil DeFranco is infinitely better than me, is I will go back and forth between like fact and opinion so quickly and without like announcing it that it can be very hard to watch, especially if you're someone who disagrees with the opinion, to like believe in the facts or something like that, right?
True, which I think is, I mean, as human beings we can do that, but as a news source it's different.
Correct.
I think you have to make that distinction.
This rules. I am going to, unironically, after stream, watch a Philip DeFranco video, like front to end, and see if it's for me.